Hello, this is Justin with Great Land Investments. Today we're talking about a 0.87 acre property in Utah, in Portage, Utah. So we're going to go over, this is a drone footage. It's an overview of the property, and currently we're looking to the south. You can see the mountain range. It does have a shed on it. As we continue down, we're going to go for the full length of the property, the full length of the 0.87 acres. The four-wheeler and the other stuff you see on the lot are not for sale. It's just the shed. Here we're going to take a view, still looking south. We're going to kind of turn around the property. We're still looking south, and now we're going to be turning to the east as we come up over the shed. Here we're looking to the east. You can see the mountain range. There's some granaries, other properties in there next to you. Those mountains are good for hiking. This last drone footage that we're looking at here, this is the shed. You can see it's a 10 by 16 shed. Now we're going to be looking, we're started looking towards the west. Now we're going to be turning to the south of the property. Those are the border there. As we continue to turn, we're going to be looking to the east. You can see what we saw in the mountains, the views. It is sagebrush. It's very flat. It sits at about 4,400 feet in elevation. See, right now we're looking to the east. We'll turn around and you can see that it does have road access. You can see the road out there. It's a dirt road. Now we're looking to the north, and you can see as we continue to turn, looking to the northwest, mountain ranges surround you. Fairly flat land. Really good spot up in Portage, Utah. So here we can see an outline of the property, just an overview, and the roads on the right and the left. This is going to be another outline. You can see your neighbor's property, our property, roads. To the north is to Portage, Utah. This is inside the barn. Those stuff is not in there. This is just a visual of the 10 by 16 barn. You have the top shelf as well. Pretty cool. And then we have, this is just coming from the road. To the right is the property, coming from the road from Portage. This is an overview looking to the west, the southwest, or southeast, southeast. This is Portage, your nearest town, about 5 to 6 minutes away. It's very small. This will show you how to get to Woodruff, another near town, and you can see Portage is on the way. If you are close to Idaho, this is Logan, which is your nearest biggest town, about 40 minutes away. This is Ogden, which is your next biggest town, 56 minutes away. Actually, Ogden is bigger than Logan. This is some activities. You can go to Crystal Hot Springs. It's about 32 minutes away. Pretty neat. You can go skiing at Cherry Peak. It's about an hour and 3 minutes away from the property. There's skiing like in the hot springs. There's a pool and different things you can do. So lots of activities close by. This is to Salt Lake. This is your nearest city, an hour and 23 minutes away from the property. This is just a visual of downtown Salt Lake at night. It's a pretty cool place. Lots of food, different places to visit. This is if you like to hike. You can go up here. It's a really cool view, really beautiful place. Lots of mountains, different areas for the property. Love to. One of the things we like to highlight is actually hunting in the area. So we're zoomed out really far, but this little red dot right here is where the property sits. It's in what we call the Box Elder unit in Utah. So those who aren't from Utah, each county usually has a unit to hunt in. You have to put in, if you're out of state, it costs more. In state, you own property, you can put in this Box Elder, or you can put in any other area in Utah. So a lot of the land over here is private. A lot of the land near the property is private. There is wildlife management areas, so there is public where you can walk in. So this is some public. If you're up over here, there is public land over here. You can get to more public land over here. There's other ways to access the land, but some of the types of hunting are deer. So if we click here, we can click on deer. And so you can see the property is right here. And so this is mule deer. So one of the big hunts is mule deer. So the zone is I-80 over to I-15 and up. That's the Box Elder. There's the Cache County. There's Tooele County. There's a bunch down south, but you can put into up to 3, and then if you draw out, you can draw out to 1. So mule deer is a big one that a lot of people hunt in Utah. The other one is moose. So you can see that there is a moose unit in Box Elder. It's not very big. The moose unit's usually to the northeastern part of Utah over here in relation to the property. So your property doesn't give you necessarily hunting rights. As it being small, you're not going to see a lot of animals on it. But you can, owning property in Utah, you can put in, and it'll be cheaper. So elk, there is an elk unit over here. Once again, it kind of centralized up here, down in the Tooele County. Other animals that you might interest in, the desert bighorn sheep are not up in northern Utah. You have to go down south if you want to find some of those. The pronghorn, you can find those in this Box Elder unit. And then we have like turkeys if you're interested in birds. Turkeys are big bird hunting in there, and dove hunting, different things like that. Dove hunting's not as big up. You kind of have to go where it's dry. These are some dry. Well, this is tribal land, but you'll see it more over here to the northeast. Those are some animals that we can hunt. So in order to actually hunt in Utah, this is wildlife.utah.gov. You come on here, you got to get a license. So you buy your hunting license permit, any fees and everything, anything you have, different things like that. You can also get maps, hunter's education, calendars, when the hunts are, walk-in access. Everything you need to know about hunting in Utah you can find on here. Once again, the property is in the box elder unit. You can hunt mule deer. There should be moose and elk in those areas. Just depends on how hard you worked. But that's just a couple things we like to cover, knowing that a lot of people that buy property are interested in hunting. This is where you can find the information for the outdoor activities you might want to do. Thanks. Hello there. Today we're talking about a property in Utah. So we're going to show you how to buy it, different things like that. So you go to greatlandinvestments.com. It'll load up to our main screen. There's two ways. You can scroll down. It is one of our newer properties, so you can scroll down and you can click right here. And that'll take you to the property listing, or if we go to this buy page, which will pop up on any of them, you can find it. Once again, it's one of the newer ones. So it's for sale for it's pending. We do take backup offers as you email in. It's pending for $28,999. It's in Portage, Utah. You can tell it has a little shed on there, which is pretty cool. It's a really neat piece of property, just at the northern part of Utah. It's 0.87 acres, so it's just about an acre, 0.87 acres here. You can see we have a video where you can watch. If you have questions, you can come in here and fill it out. Your name, email, phone, and we respond typically within 1 to 2 business days. Any questions that you have. You can tell the information about the shed. It's a 10 by 16, has everything included as in the doors. The things that are not included in the property, as you see in these pictures, the ATV, the generator, things like that, not included, but the shed and the actual property. You can tell the elevation's 4,457 feet, which is pretty typical in Utah. It's flat, which is really nice. We can click on these GPS coordinates. It takes us to a pin. We can see that. Usually when it is for sale and not pending, there's going to be a button here that says buy now. If we click on that, we can buy in cash. And there's going to be another button right here that says buy on terms. We can click there and buy on terms, and these are the term options that we have here. You can tell unzoned, camping is allowed, alternative. The taxes are $33.70 a year, and that's an approximation. This is information if you need to call a county, another map location of it, and then just some of the pictures that we'll be going through. But that's the property. Once again, it is pending, but if you are interested in this one or others like it, please reach out for the property inquirer. Maybe it might fall through, different things like that. We'd love to have you visit our site, look at some of the other properties we do have for sale. Once again, 0.87 acres in Utah. It's a great property, but we also have these other properties in Colorado, which are great options as well. Thanks. Bye.